this class in English. Everyone understands English, so this way you won't be lost. Right. All right, so let's start on our backs. Let's place a hand on our belly, a hand on our chest. You can settle here. Let yourself just sink onto the mat for a moment, relaxing the shoulders, the legs, the hips. So if you're fine here, you can have one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just follow the breath here. So just follow the movement of the breath, feeling the belly rise and fall. Just taking this time to feel the transition from your day to your practice. Connecting with the body. And allowing all the muscles of the face to soften. Taking this moment to check in with yourself. Noticing the kinds of thoughts, emotions that arise when you take a moment to check in and just feel and just be. And we can start to give a rhythm to our breath here. So taking a slow breath in, comfortable breath in, and matching the breath out to this length. So maybe counting up to 4 as you breathe in and counting up to 4 as you breathe out. And trying to keep an even paced breath. We're just going to start to place our feet on the floor if they're not there already and move the knees from side to side. So slow, gentle windshield wipers here. Starting to draw your attention to your hips, your lower back. Starting to flush out all the maybe stillness from the day, from sitting at your desk. And then next time the knees fall to one side, just let them drop completely, roll to your side, and slowly come up to the seat. Okay. We'll just take a comfortable seat here, growing nice and tall. You can close your eyes one last moment here to check in this new orientation. And then take a breath in as you reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's just start with Om. Take a breath in. Om. Namaste. Good. All right, so let's place our hands behind ourselves, our hips. We'll just place the feet in front of us, and we'll start with another of this windshield wiper motion with the knees. So we're not going to do the whole crazy sequence from last week, but just this movement from side to side for now. Good, and trying to keep the chest lifted as we do that, and maybe staying light on our hands. So we can use the hands there as support, but trying to keep our spine nice and long. Good. Another couple of rounds from side to side. Good. And now let's flip onto our hands and knees. Come to this tabletop position. And start to flow with the breath. So as you breathe in, let your belly drop, let your head look up, your gaze look up. And as you exhale, push the flow away and around the spine. So very simple cat and cow here. Curving the spine as you breathe in, rounding the back as you breathe out. Really pairing movement with breath here. And we'll take it one notch further. So as you next inhale again, belly drops, gaze lifts. As you exhale around the spine, bring your hips back to a child's pose. And again, inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly. Exhale around the spine, come to child's pose. Now we're going to keep going with this movement, but we're going to linger in the exhale a little bit. So make your exhale a little bit longer and maybe stay empty for 1 second. And then inhale, coming back to cow. Exhale, slowly lingering into the exhale, slowly getting back into your child. Maybe staying for 1 second as you retain the breath, and then inhale back to cow. Finding a few more of these. Our fascia loves this repetition. Really gets the chance to be more fluid, more hydrated. Let's take one more. Slow into child. And then coming back to center, to tabletop as you breathe in. And downward facing dog as you breathe out. Slowly lift the knees up. Maybe pedal a little bit on the spot here. Relax your head, your neck, the jaw. We're gonna go through some simple lunge salutes here. Taking it at your own pace. So with your next inhale, you can lift your right leg up. And then exhale, look forward, take a step forward with your right foot. Bring your left knee down. As you inhale, lift your arms up. Stay there as you exhale for this first round. Breathing in. And as you next exhale, bring your hands down in front of you, lift your back knee up and step forward to Uttanasana. Again, take an extra breath here. As you next inhale, press down through the feet, reach your arms up, stretch the whole body. Maybe the hips come a little bit forward for a little back bend. And as you breathe out, fold again, folding over the legs. Breathe in, lift up halfway, place your hands down. And as you exhale, step your right foot back, right knee comes down. Take a breath in, reach your arms up. As you exhale, sink your hips down a little. Breathe in again, lifting up, growing taller. And as you breathe out, downward facing dog, we're placing our hands down and stepping back. You've got the option to stay here for a couple of breaths or to do vinyasa. So if you're coming for the vinyasa, come forward to plank pose, dropping onto your belly for your exhale. Breathing in for your cobra. And exhaling to your downward facing dog. Very good. Take an extra breath in here. And exhale. Second side, left leg comes up, breathe in. Step forward, bring your right knee down, breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink your hips nice and low. Breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out, hands down, and step forward to Uttanasana. Take an extra inhale here. Exhale it out. As you inhale, press down, reach your arms up. Exhale and fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Breathe out, step your left foot back, bring your left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink down. One more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping back. Again, option for a vinyasa here or to stay in downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower to your belly. Slide the chest forward for your cobra. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Meeting in downward dog here. Good. As your next inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bring your right foot forward, left knee down. This time we're going to keep our left hand down onto the floor and reach our right hand up. You've got always the option to have also the block under your left hand. If you'd like a little height. Good. And finding your twist there. Opening the chest, letting the hips be nice and heavy. Now our right elbow will come to our right thigh, upright your torso. Lift your back knee up and drop your heel down so that you face the left side of your mat. Left arm comes up for Parsvakonasana. Very good. Good. Take your time. We're going to come from here to Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we're facing the floor again, placing our hands down, and we're just going to sneak our left knee forward. Move your left foot a bit to the right so that you can sit down, and we're in our twist. Good. So we're sitting, we've got the right foot on the floor. Good. Grow tall as you breathe in, and we'll just turn to the right as we breathe out. Couple of breaths here. Very good. All right, as we next inhale, we're coming back forwards. We're going to bring our hands in front of us again and lift this left leg up. So coming to standing splits now. You can again be on blocks if you need to. If you want to bring the floor a little higher, feel free to bend your right leg generously here. And don't get too attached to how it should look like or the alignment here. You can let your left hip roll open if it feels good. Just try and get some height with your left foot. Relax your neck down. And then let's bring your left foot back down to a forward fold at the top of the mat again. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold again. Lift up halfway. And again, you can step straight back to downward facing dog or flow through vinyasa. Good. And then let's take a breath in and a breath out here. Let's go to our left side. Left leg lifts up. Step forward, bring your right knee down. Okay, we've got our twist here. Right hand to the floor, left hand up. Good. Opening the chest, the shoulder, leaning back. Left elbow comes to your thigh. Lift your right knee up. Drop your right heel to the floor. And let's open into this Parsvakonasana again. Side angle. So facing the right side of the mat. The right hand can be straight up or you can reach it overhead if that feels good. Press your right foot down. Get long through the side. Awesome. Let's bring our hands down to frame the front foot. So that's when we're going to sneak our right knee forward. The right foot goes a little bit to the left so we can sit down. All right, settle, adjust. Left foot presses down, grow tall as you breathe in, and twist to the left as you breathe out. Let's take one last breath here. Exhale and unwind. We're coming to our standing splits here. So use your hands as you need to walk them in front of your left foot. We're unfolding the right leg and reaching the foot up. You can let your hip open. You can move around. Just make it a nice juicy stretch for your right hip. Probably your back left leg as well. The back of your left leg even. Maybe the side body. And then place your right foot down. Take a moment in this forward fold. As you breathe in, reach all the way up. And as you breathe out, fold again over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, flow, or come to downward dog, come to a child's pose. Find what you need right now. Good. Let's bring our knees down, coming to a seat for a moment, child's pose. So we're going to go through a little flow now. And the idea is that we're going to move around the mat a lot. So we'll do it once slowly, and then we'll try and move with the breath. So it's going to be challenging for our coordination as well, because we're going to go front and back of the mat. And the idea is to make our hips turn and open in all kinds of directions. So let's just be playful with it and don't be afraid if it gets awkward or you don't know where you should be. It's all good. At any point, you can take a rest, you can visualize. And yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go into downward facing dog to start with. All right. So let's take an inhale, reach your right leg up, and then step just halfway or towards your right hand, just halfway, so not fully forward. We're just gonna turn our toes, 10 toes to the left, and let our left hip drop to the floor. So yeah, I've got my right leg crossed on top of my left. And here I'm just kind of lounging here. I'm looking for the stretch in the left side of the torso. Awesome. Right knee is, yeah, okay, yeah, David, perfect. So yeah, that's something that's probably gonna be the biggest challenge of the flow, is dropping the hips on the right side. Good. So just take a few breaths into the left side of your ribs. You can even sag into your left shoulder there with the left arm straight. Now from here, we're gonna go to skater on the left side. So right hand comes back down. We're pressing ourselves up and then all the way up to skater on the left side. Toes are out, arms to the left. So we're towards the back of the mat now into this kind of half squat towards the left. Awesome. Just a few breaths. Towards the back of the mat, Séverine. Other side. Now left leg is bent. Turn towards the other way. Turn towards me more. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Good. All right, coming forward to a high lunge, front of the mat. Right knee bends, reach your arms up. Just a simple high lunge. And we'll take this into a warrior 3. So you can bring your hands to your chest, start to lean forward, and maybe float your left leg up. Good. Don't look at me, look down in front of you. Keep your gaze steady. See if you can float for a few breaths. Your foot can also just stay on the floor and work on finding the balance. We're going to land the left foot at the back of the mat and turn again towards our left leg for warrior 2 on the left side. Good. As your next inhale, reverse. Just lift your left arm up and over your head, leaning back. Same thing, just left arm up, stretching the left side. And as we exhale, we're planting our hands down and finding downward facing dog. So we're facing the back of the mat. That's normal. We're going to come back to the front now. So that was our flow. Just play, just roll with it. The main thing is that you're moving and breathing. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg up, inhale. Step your left foot forward, just halfway, not all the way forward, so that you can turn your 10 toes to the left and drop your right hip to the floor. This time, right hip is down. We're all there. No, Séverine? Yes, perfect. Nice. Just take a few breaths there. Good. Just stretching the right side, letting yourself just hang there for a moment. And prepare yourself psychologically to go to skater on the right side now. So we'll bring our left hand down, pivot, pivot, pivot. Come all the way up, bend your right knee and reach towards the front of your mat. Good. We're on the right side. Yes, right side. Perfect. And good. High lunge to the back of the mat. Pivot towards your left leg and reach your arms forward and up. Coming to our warrior 3 in a moment. Let's bring our hands to the chest. Start to lean your weight on your left foot. Gaze somewhere in front of you there on the floor. Maybe the right leg lifts. We find a little bit of float there. And we're landing the right foot into warrior 2 at the front of the mat. Careful. Right knee bends and we settle. Keep breathing. Let's flip the front palm and reverse. Legs stay the same, just leaning our torso back. And then let's frame our front foot. We're back at the top of the mat for a downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna flow through this one breath, one movement as much as possible. Again, don't worry if you get lost, just join wherever you can. It's as much of a brain exercise than body exercise. All right, let's go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step halfway forward. Turn your toes to the right and lean your hips down. And as you inhale, bring your hips back up, going all the way to the skater on the left side. Inhale, coming to high lunge at the top of the mat. Right leg forward, breathe in. As you breathe out, lean forward for your warrior three. We're taking an inhale here, additional inhale, and we exhale into warrior two at the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands down, and step back, downward facing dog. It goes fast. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Left leg up, breathe in. Step halfway forward, exhale, turn your toes to the left, hip drops to the right, and inhale, hips back up, coming to skater right side this time. Inhale, towards the back of the mat, lunge, high lunge, left leg forward. Warrior three, exhale, and float. Take a slow inhale here. Landing in warrior two, front of the mat again, right leg forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. Again, right leg up, breathe in. Right foot halfway forward, toes to the right, left hip drops. And then press yourself back up. Inhale, skater left side. Exhale there. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Lean forward. Take a breath in. Get you settled. Exhale, warrior two, left side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands down and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, empty out. Left leg up, breathe in. Left foot halfway forward, toes out. Exhale, drop your right hip down. Inhale, come back up. And skate to the right side. As you breathe in, come forward to high lunge. As you breathe out, float into warrior three. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, warrior two. Breathe in reverse. Breathe out, downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Last time on both sides. Inhale, right leg up. Step forward, halfway forward, toes to the right, hip, left hip drops. Come back up, skater left side. And with your breath in, takes you into high lunge front of the mat. Float to warrior three. And stay there. Land your left foot back. Warrior two, left side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. One breath. Exhale it out. Last side, left leg up. Step halfway forward, toes to the left. Right hip drops. Bring your hips back up. Skater to the right. Inhale, high lunge, back of the mat, left side. Exhale, float, warrior three. Take a breath in. Land in warrior two, front of the mat. Breathe in reverse. And breathe out, hands down. Downward facing dog. Well done. Good. Let's bring your knees down. And come to not vinyasa, sorry. Come to Shavasana for a bit. Just a short Shavasana here. After all this movement, just letting the dust settle, letting yourself rest. Feel the body right now. The brain may be a little confused after everything we've done, but the body definitely warmer. A little bit of buzzing under the skin. Feeling the fluidity now, maybe in the tissues, a little bit more hydration, circulation, life. Maybe your heartbeat is beating quite fast. Your breath is a little faster as well. Just connecting to all of that. Noticing how maybe after a little while here, the breath starts to naturally slow down, becoming quieter. Take a moment here to bring your knees towards your chest, maybe giving yourself a hug, maybe rocking from side to side if that feels inviting. A little massage for your lower back. And we'll bring ourselves back up to a seat. And let's come up to a squat here, to Malasana. So feet nice and wide apart, toes out. Sink your hips down. As always, feel free to sit on something if you've got a block, or you can stay on your fingertips. You can keep your heels lifted as well. We'll just take a few breaths in your version of the squat today. In lifting the chest up. Good. You can bring your hands together and push your knees away from each other. The option to just stay here for another few breaths or to play with the arm balance. We're gonna go with crow today. We're not gonna spend too long on it, but just if you wanna explore a little bit of balance, you can do that. So I'll cue you. Option again to stay in your Malasana or even to come to this Baddha Konasana if you're tired in your squat. You can also just sit with your feet together, knees apart. We'll get there afterwards anyway. So we'll place our hands down and kind of grab the mat in front of you a little bit. Lift your hips up. You want your hands to be shoulder width apart, so nice and wide apart. Bend your elbows towards you. And now is the tricky part of finding where to place your knees. So we want the knees to be high on the back of the arms or around the arms. For a lot of people, it's actually easier with the knees around the arms and pushing the arms out. For me, it's not, but if it's your case, that's good as well. And then we shift the weight forward. We don't jump into it. We just shift forward until maybe the toes of one foot start to lift, maybe the others. Maybe we find a little float, maybe not. Awesome. Good. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Shifting, and grab the mat here with your fingertips. And when you're done, come back down. Well done. Good. All right. We'll take a camel, a supported camel to counter that. We've been squeezing it out, so let's open now. You can come to your knees there, hands to your lower back. Let's lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back, push your hips forward, and just really see that as a stretch for the abs, for the front of the hips, an opening for the chest. Breathing. Good. And then lift yourself back up. Bring yourself back to a seat and swing your legs in front of you. So we're going to take Baddha-Konasana, feet together, knees apart. And I'll let you choose if you want to keep your feet really close to you and lean down, or if today it feels more inviting to have the feet a little bit more forward and let your spine round a little bit more here. So if your feet are very close to you, you're going to feel it more in the inner thighs. If your feet are a little bit more away from you, you might feel it more in the legs, in the back of the thighs. So there's no right or wrong, just the one that feels better today. And just let gravity bring the knees closer to the floor. Let the breath slow down again as we're getting to more static and passive stretching. Take a breath and bring yourself back up. Bring your knees up as well. And we'll swing the legs to the side and come to our hands and knees. We're going to come to a puppy pose. So you can place your forearms on the floor in front of you, elbows roughly under your shoulders, hips over the knees. And then we'll draw the chest towards the floor, forehead towards the floor, hands, elbows bending and hands coming to the nape of your neck or to your upper back here. Letting the chest drop. If for any reason this isn't comfortable, you can also keep the arms straight in front of you. And just letting gravity bring your chest closer to the floor. Letting the armpits open. Take one more breath here. Then unfold your arms if they were. Bring yourself carefully back up. And we'll make our way onto our belly. Let's stretch the arm to the side in a T shape. So perpendicular to your body. And then we'll use this other hand to roll ourselves onto the side here. You can move the breast tissue out of the way. Let your head drop. Maybe this top leg lands behind you as support, or legs however you want, really. Whatever feels more comfortable, makes more sense. We're looking for a stretch to the front of the shoulder. And good, relax the head. Relax the breath. And we can start here to again find a regular pace with our breath. So maybe counting up to 4 at your own pace, at your own speed even, and then exhaling, counting to 4 as well. Like a metronome, you can go faster or slower with your count, just making the ratio 4-4. And slowly coming back to your belly, and let's switch arms. Bring your other arm out and roll to your other side. And once you're settled, straight away, coming back to this even count breath. In 4-4, out 4-4. Take one last breath here. And then slowly come back onto your belly and press yourself back up. We're gonna make our way onto our backs now. So if you want to put some layers on, we're not just yet in Shavasana, but if you know you're gonna be cold later, you can put your socks on and your jumper. We've got a couple more postures. And then come back onto your back. We're going to take Supta Balangushtasana. So we'll just use our hands there. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Grab the back of your right thigh and start to push your right foot towards the sky, keeping your shoulders and your head on the floor. Push the thigh into your hands, push the foot up. If you feel your leg shaking, there's no problem, as long as it's not painful as well, of course, but just don't push any harder than that. Just let your nervous system relax and get used to the stretch. And coming back to this even pace with your breath. Let's rebend your right leg. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. You've got the option to stay here and gently guide your right thigh away from you, or to grab the back of your left thigh with your right arm coming in between the legs and gently pull the legs towards you. Coming back to the breath. And maybe starting to again linger in the exhale. Making the exhale a little bit longer. Maybe even holding the breath out for a second or two at the end. Release the legs, but keep them in this shape. Place your left foot on the floor and just let your legs fall towards the left. You're crossing your right leg, still over your left leg. You can let your knees go anywhere they want to go there. So yeah, towards the left with the legs. Exactly. Lingering in the exhale. No need to count. Let's bring our legs back up and cross the legs. And let's bring your left knee to the chest. Grab the back of your left thigh. Gently pushing your leg into your hands. No need to go to your full range of motion there. Just when you start to feel the tug in the back of your thigh, leaving some space for relaxation, for the breath. Release the leg, place it on your right thigh. And again, you've got the option to just stay there. Drawing your left knee away, all to hold the back of your right thigh, and a gentle pull, nothing too strong again. Leaving some space for the left hip to relax a little bit. And then release the right foot on the floor and let your legs fall towards the right this time. Feel free to adjust the position, the crossing of the legs. Slow, relaxed exhale. And then take a breath in, bring your legs back up. And then cross the legs. And find Shavasana here. Feel free to extend the legs. Or if you prefer, keep them bent, but let the knees drop towards each other. Just find a comfortable position for you to relax for a few minutes. Allowing the arms to soften, the legs to soften, the hips. Feeling the weight of your head on the floor. Feeling the support of the floor under the whole body, allowing you to completely surrender here. The muscles in the face, around the eyes, the jaw, the cheeks. Completely softening here. Now letting the breath be completely natural. No need to count, no need to control anything. Just feeling the body from head to toe. Feeling the breath move through the body. Letting yourself just be. Then bring your awareness back to the breath. Take a moment to bring yourself back by taking some deeper, more intentional inhales. Filling up the lungs, the belly. And breathing out slowly. You can start by finding some movements in the fingers and the toes. And roll the ankles and the wrists. Move your head from side to side. And stretch our arms overhead and give ourselves a full body stretch here. And exhale, relax. And bring your knees towards your chest. Giving yourself a little hug. And then roll to the side. And in your own time, find your way up to a seat. When you're ready. No rush. Take a moment here, last moment to check in with yourself. Notice how you feel at the end of this practice, where you've moved and breathed. Give yourself some gratitude for taking this time today, for your well-being. And as you next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Finishing with Om, take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Good. Thank you. Merci, merci. I hope that was nice. That you had a little bit of a sweat. I did. I wish you a very pleasant evening. Et merci d'avoir suivi ce cours en anglais. I will see you next week in French, probably. Ciao.